Hey traders, how you all doing? I hope you had a great week. Today is Friday, and I just want to take a quick analysis on how we can be prepared for the next week. We will be looking at the GBP JPY pair, and I just opened the chart to make the analysis for you from the beginning, and so I will just change my template to the way I like it, that is just green candles and red candles, very classical setup and everything clean and white. So let's start with the monthly. We can see that in the monthly we can see all the way from 2005, and you can see that we had a spike up and then a massive drop to the downside that went really quickly. Then we had a little bit of a pullback and then a very slow grind back to retest the bottom zone that is here. And then we had another retrace that most likely will coincide with some Fibonacci number. And then we went back, but this time we were not able to go all the way down to the lows. So we had a higher low. You can say that we had like a low, a higher high if you compare to this, then a higher low, and then we are basically, I believe we are stuck in a range. Of course we have these levels here. This is the downmost level, but we are very far from that. If we take this as our more relevant low for now, because this is a low that goes all the way back to 2016. Let me think. I think this one is better here. Yeah, this one is better, at least on the monthly chart. And so, you know, each one of these bars represent a month of action, so there's a lot of information in each one of these bars. But I believe for now, what else can we do? I don't see a lot of, yeah, I mean, we have this high here, or we could say this is more relevant, at least for me, because although this is higher, we can see that price somehow came back to this range again, and then this level has been tested so many times, both in the as a support and also as a resistance. So we can in the monthly time frame we can basically say that we are in the middle of the range, right? Let's see how the weekly looks like. So the weekly looks very similar. I think our theory holds here, and well, on the weekly at least we can say that we have a downtrend. From here we have this higher high, and then this low, and then lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Even this one is a lower high, and then we had a lower low, and then this could be a lower high, right? And that's the beginning of what I believe it's a trade opportunity, that we are in this trading range that is trending down, and it looks like we have reached our lower high. It's not 100%, of course, nothing in this world is 100%, but we could say with some certainty that this could be our lower high. Maybe we can, I don't know, do it like this, because we are not 100%, but we can say with some degree of certainty that this has proven to be proven support already a few times. Also, it has been to be proven resistance for several weeks, at least this week 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 more. So it looks like it's an important level. We could take a trade from here, of course. I think that's a bet we could maybe take, because as you can see, the risk reward is huge. We would be risking, yeah, something like in the 270 pips, which is, of course, sounds like a lot, but of course depends on your position size. And on the profit side, we will be at least looking to gain 1081 pips, which is like a 5-to-1 risk to reward ratio, which of course I like very much, this kind of risk rewards. I know that we have a like this is a higher low than this, and that could contradict the downward trend, but anyway, I don't see that this is the start of a new uptrend. This seems more like a retracement from this one, and so in this case I feel more that we are in a range, and this part of the range is finding resistance because of this chain of lower highs and lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. And of course this could take us all the way down to here, but in the first thing that I would look to is just to catch this 1080 pips move, which of course can be very profitable, only risking 200. Don't be afraid of making these trades. Just make your size reasonable. Let's say if you are going to risk, I don't know, if you are willing to risk 1% of your account, and you have a 100 I don't know, $1,000 account, then don't risk more than $10, and this will be to make $50. Okay. If you have a $5,000 account, then of course you will be risking $50 to make 250. Okay. And remember that this trade this is like a swing trade. You know, for this movement to actually happen, we had to wait 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, like 10 weeks, like more than 2 months. So you have to take that into consideration if you are going to enter this trade, that this can take like a few months, a couple of months. This is like a mid-term trade. In this kind of trades, I normally I like these swing trades very much. I do them as often as I can. And of course, there's like another thing that is interesting here. If you have read my book, if you haven't, you can go to the Amazon shop and look for it. I will leave the link in the description. And this is a bearish engulfing candle, and it's a weekly bearish engulfing candle, which is normally powerful, at least powerful enough to, if the whole story makes sense, try to trade it. The thing that you could do is to actually place your target, your trade here. Although, like, if it breaks here, you will take it. It's very close to the close of the week, to the closing of the week, so you won't lose much. Let's go to the daily. As you can see, the daily looks like we were trapped in this very small range. It doesn't mean that it will break immediately. Maybe we will be consolidating even more and maybe even break higher. Nobody knows that. But that's why if you want to avoid that possible pitfall, you can just place a trade after the breakdown of this previous week low. And that way you will have let's say that if for any reason the price keeps on going higher, then at least you are protected not to have a false trade. But hey, if you have your trades like this, you can be right 20% of the times, and anyway you will be making money, right? So it's a risk that I am comfortable taking. And so yeah, let's see. I will put this arrow here, and this is my entry. I don't know, let's check. I will leave this trade open until it's stopped out, and I will be updating you on how this is evolving and if I see any reason to go out. Okay, so for now I will enter my trade on Sunday and see how this performs. Okay, so I hope you have a great weekend, and please ask me if you have any questions. Visit my blog, and of course buy my book in Amazon. Okay, have a great weekend. Bye.